Hello. Oh, I just realized my speakers were not set to the right thing. Sorry. Was there music in the intro? I'm gonna keep music low today. Just feel like listening to something in the background. So let me know if that, well, the song's finished. But let me know when the song comes back on if it's okay. Guys, it's so hot in my room today. It's not even a heat wave anymore. It's just hot. Like the sun is blasting on me right now. I've got the curtains closed. It's so hot. My face is very warm. So if I look like a tomato, apologies. No music, Christy says. Yeah, no. Oh, okay, no worries. Yeah. I was not late coming to stream, but I hadn't set anything up at all. So actually, I was kind of late coming to stream. I hadn't set anything up and I forgot everything. You look so fresh tonight. Oh, thanks, Dawn. I don't feel it, but thank you. I'll take the compliment. Right, let's have a look at what we're doing tonight. So let's say hi to everyone. Hi Dawn, hi Lindsay, hi Christy, Annette, Michelle, Sam, Daria, Kelsey, Son. Hi. Hi. Cool. Okay, so we are gonna just have a chill one tonight because I'm quite tired. It's been a long week, guys, and I've been really busy with like just life stuff, but also work stuff, and also life stuff. Double life stuff. So busy, I said it twice. I'm in my pith book, and I made dinosaurs on it with my wrapping paper. I started it May the 13th. So what's that? Almost 2 months ago now. May, June. No. So, yeah, a month and a half. Six weeks. So we're gonna draw. This is just some. It's got a whole bunch of random stuff in here, but I have half, 1, 2. I have 2. I have 3, 2.5. I have 2 full spreads and 1 and 2 half spreads, unless you count this, which sometimes I draw on this as well when I come to it. So let's just do some warm-ups, guys. I don't know what we're gonna draw tonight. So basically what I've done is, I'm gonna turn the music down off because it's actually quite distracting. We've had the music off the last few streams and actually it's quite distracting. So we're gonna turn it off. And what I've done is I just basically went to Pinterest because I don't know what to draw. I don't feel like drawing anything. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I don't feel like, oh, I feel like drawing this tonight. I don't feel like that. So I feel like drawing, but just nothing particular. So guys, if you have a special request, let me know. Otherwise, I'm just going to scroll. My plan was just to scroll my Pinterest until I find something. Look at this lady with the cow. Until I find something I want to draw. So I've already gone through and I've picked a couple. This guy with a bird. This guy with a hat. These people dressed up like birds. This monkey eating an orange. I think we're going to draw that first. This pigeon yawning. This lady with some, they look like jackdaws. And this guy on a Vespa. And then this mouse. Katie says she's drawing vintage dining chairs. Oh, that's fun. Should we do a vintage dining chair to warm up? Let's do that, because I want to do that. Oh god, I put the keyboard so far away. I want to do the monkey one, but I feel like I need to warm up because I haven't drawn for a couple of days. I can't remember. This was my last drawing. I can't remember when I did that. Can you describe this illustration we're seeing? Well, this one here. It's a cat. It's 2 young children trying to enjoy a cake, but then a cat jumped up and destroyed the cake. It was from my patron. Is the cat stealing the birthday cake? It's from my patron Zoom that we had. Let me just get some vintage dining chairs now because I can't do 2 things at once, guys. Vintage dining chair, and we'll just pick one to draw from, and then we can have a chat. What should we draw? Oh, should we draw one with a cushion? Or maybe we can put a cat on it or something, or a little rat. This one's nice. Let's do this one. Hamsters are my fave at my house. I'll have to see your take. Sorry, I got the hiccups. I did draw hamsters when a long time ago when I was kind of like first beginning to draw. I drew a lot of hamsters, but I haven't drawn them in years. I find hamsters really difficult, so maybe we can draw a hamster as well. I also have these I got for a birthday present from one of, oh yeah, patron. So Dawn, just to let you know, and anyone else, this is from my kids versus cake Zoom that we did last week. I think, I can't remember, or this week. But it's for all tiers, including free tiers. So all you need to do is just join the free tier, and it's free, and you can take that one. So, and there's also a whole bunch of other stuff on there on the free tier. So that's my patron, which I probably should be doing some form of a link or marketing. But if you just get a patron and search me, you'll find it. I'm looking for a sharpener. Looking for a sharpener. I know, here's one. So these, yeah, these are from one of my patrons, Nikki, who sent it for me for my birthday, and I've already broken one of the pencils. That's off to a good start. Okay, off to a good start. These are pastel pencils. I don't use pastel pencils normally, but these colours are really lovely. They're Conte Paris, which I think are a good brand. That's also a cute tray. Ah, thank you. I made this one. I have a YouTube video of me making this one. It's getting very old now. Not old, but it's getting like worn, you know? Like I normally put my pencils on here. My bin is over there, so I can't throw my sharpeners away right now. But it says, on it, it says more pencils. And then there's a picture. There's a little doodle of a pencil there. So when the pencils, this is one of my little pencils. Because I was losing them in my cups, basically. So that was that. Okay, let's get on with it, guys. Jeez. Come on. Wasting time chatting. Let's use these. Let's try. Let's look. Does anyone hate the sound of pastels? If you do, look away and come back. I'm gonna, oh, these are very smooth. I'm just going to try these out real quick to see what they're like, and then I think we might draw with them. Here I am thinking I'm on top of your art, but I seem to miss some vids and patrons. Oh, no worry, Dawn. There's so much these days to keep track of, isn't there? I can't barely keep track of my own stuff, let alone other people's stuff. But yeah, it was good to mention it anyway. I'm really bad at marketing myself, so is any opportunity I get to mention something, like if someone asks a question and I get to mention something I've done, or, you know, that's always good for me, because otherwise I will just blissfully carry on. All right, so these are the pencils. They're the colours. They're kind of muddy because I used the same finger, and it looks like the pencil doesn't really, like it sticks to the paper. And then it doesn't really smudge. So let's just draw. Let's just draw this lovely chair, and then maybe we can draw a hamster on top of it or something. So if you hate the sound of the pencils, I don't really know what to say. Maybe just don't listen. I'm not a massive fan myself, but you know, needs must and all that. So I'm alone right now in the house. Front door is also unlocked, which normally I close the front door, but I forgot to lock it. So hopefully we're going to be safe. Although we're in a very part of the country, I think we'll be fine. But yeah, Martin is out with Rubik's. Rubik's is getting his haircut today. He's, what's he doing? He's going to the groomers for his haircut. So if he comes back, maybe we can have a Rubik's intermission, like halfway, and we can see what his hair looks like, because I haven't been able to see his face for the last couple of weeks. I just wanted to share with you also, I don't have, so last month we did the June colour palette, which I have on off screen here. I have like all of them here. I have to put them all back. But I also have these here, which were discarded. Oh no, has this been open this whole time? Okay, that's fine. This has been discarded. These were the discarded colours that I didn't use. And then also I have my new pencils, which we're playing with now, and the colour, sorry, off camera, the colour softs that I bought for myself for my birthday. And then I have the gelatos off screen here. And then also I thought it could be fun to play with some ink. So I have some ink as well. And then I also have this little pot, which I never use, with all the ink tints in. So if there's a particular material, let me know and we can play with it. And yeah, we're just gonna have a little chat session tonight and doodle session. So we're not doing any like crazy projects, or there's not going to be any timed references or anything. So feel free to just chill out. You can join if you like. I'm just gonna have the references on screen though, so you might not be able to see them very well. Sorry. But yeah, let me know what you're doing, and if you're following along or if you're just doing your own thing. And that says, I'm trying the Snellia pastel pencils. They're cute. Yeah, I think I have 3 of those, or maybe 5. I'm not, like I said, I don't use pastel pencils a lot, but you know, a new product, you can't help yourself, can you? And I thought maybe we could see what these are like mixed in with other materials, which is why I got this out and then I forgot about it. I can hear Rubik's is coming. These do not work with pastel, turns out. Maybe some ink pad to cover that up. No, that didn't work. All right, maybe we'll go in with some water. And the tempera stick is water soluble, so. And it looks like the pastel is pretty water soluble as well. That's pretty cool. Oh, I have my little vacuum. I always forget about this guy. That's a bit late now. Ready to dial 911. Martin just got home. I just heard him, so don't worry. Pop your phone down. Take your finger off speed dial. Also, if you did call 911, it wouldn't help because I'm in the UK. So they'll just be like, ma'am, that is not our jurisdiction, you know. Nice to catch another live stream while getting some admin work done. Lovely. You're very, I was going to say brave, but that's not the word. You're very, I don't know what the word is. But the fact that you're able to do admin stuff while listening to someone talk is quite impressive. Because I can't do that. If I'm doing anything that has to do with like words or numbers or dates, I have to listen to music, but like very chill music. Music that doesn't have a lot of words, or music that I've listened to so long that I don't even hear the words anymore. If you guys have that type of music in your life. This chair, what's going on with this chair? This chair is tough to draw. Katie was drawing vintage chairs, so I decided to copy her, but guys, this chair is difficult to draw. Not a fan. Oh, let's use the Hoover. I don't know if I'm doing this right. Kind of smudging it around a bit. I also have this little thing that goes on the bottom, like a little suction thing. We can try that next time. Dropping everything on the floor. There it is. Okay, let's see if we can draw a guinea pig. Guinea pig. We're going to draw a guinea... Oh my gosh. Guinea pigs are so cute. We're going to draw guinea pig on the chair, if we can. I've got to get one facing this direction. I mean, I could rotate it in my mind, but I can't. I simply cannot. That's too much brain power for me tonight. Oh, here we go. This guy's cute. I took my ADHD meds so I can actually get art done today. Yesterday I procrastinated by reading a chapter about procrastination in Creative Demons. Yeah, I was going to read that book, but I actually put it off. No, what is the book? What is that book about? I haven't heard of that one. What is it called? Creative Demons. Very interesting. I'm gonna try and like see if I can set this a little bit with using some ink on top of it. It's kind of smudging it around, but I That's kind of a fun look. What else can we use? Maybe some gelatos. I'm just basically playing tonight. And we're going to do some quick doodles to see like what we can get done basically in this book. ADHD medicine sounds interesting though. Like I wonder, what is it? Does it just like quieten your mind a little bit? I went to the, I think I've spoken about this online before, but I went to the doctors a while ago, maybe like a year, maybe 2 years ago now, to see if I could get an assessment for ADHD, and they sent me the test, but I never did it. I thought, oh, that looks like way too much work. So I never did it, but while I was there, the doctor asked me if I'd ever considered autism. So now I'm just like undiagnosed, but everyone's pretty sure, you know? But I don't know if I'd ever I don't think I would ever need medication if I was ever assessed with something. I'm really bad at taking medication, even paracetamol, like when I have a headache. Something about it, I don't know. Something like inside me doesn't like it. Like inside my brain, I guess. Alright, let's do this little guinea pig with, where's that white pastel? I just had it. Here it is. I need one of those mini vacuums. Yeah, it's fun. It does work, but it's got these little things on the bottom. You can see that. And it, oh gosh, I just turned it on. And they smudge the paper. So I need to figure out how to use it better. Creative demons and how to slay them. A pep talk to artists in book form, telling you we all share the same fears and giving some advice on how to confront them. That sounds really cool. All right, let's just draw this little guinea pig. It's going to be a massive guinea pig. Like if anyone has guinea pigs, let me know if I'm drawing this guinea pig to size. Because it looks a little too big. The meds help me focus on what I want as much as I'd focus on distractions. Oh yeah, ADHD, yeah, autism, like autism ADHD, right? Mix, like a combination. Yeah, I know that's a thing. I definitely, like, when I've looked online, I mean, I've, you know, done the old Dr. Google. I definitely have traits of both. Oh, Mad Cat. Thanks, Mad Cat. Coming in there with the super chat. It's very generous of you as always. Not doing the ADHD test was the test. So I know, for some people have said that in the past as well. I think I have traits of both. Definitely autism. With like social situations and social cues and things. And then, what am I doing? I've got pencils right here. And then the ADHD around, yeah, focusing and being able to do just like so much and then absolutely nothing. Like, or nothing in between. I can either do everything or I can do nothing, and I'm pretty useless at having like a set pattern or being consistent, or, but it's all good. I mean, it hasn't really affected, you know, me so far. I think just little quirks, you know, like it's nothing that like you said, doing that, it helps you focus. I mean, maybe it would, but I've kind of like come to terms with the fact that I work in a way that is like on or off and nothing in between, and I've just kind of like been able to work around it now. So I take them as needed. So today I plan to art all day because I'm off. That's cool. I hope you had a lovely art day. When I do that, sometimes I get a little exhausted, you know, like in my head it sounds really fun, like being creative all day, but then by the end of the day, or like midway through the day, I'm exhausted because it is a lot of work drawing all day or doing art all day. Hi friends, hi. Mad Cat, new sketchbook fund. I so don't need a new sketchbook right now, guys. I have so many. Let me see if I can rotate my computer. Okay, so this is my sketchbook, my current sketchbook empties, and there's another layer behind there. These are all my pretty ones right now that I have, I have so many sketchbooks, but you know, you can never have enough sketchbooks. Excuse me. Okay. You can never have enough sketchbooks, guys, honestly. Sorry, I'm trying to find the best. Oh God, this room. I know I say it every week, but I swear it's on an angle. Everything rolls downwards. Right, let's do this little guinea pig, because how am I gonna draw this little guinea pig? Like this, maybe? I posted something on my Instagram earlier. It came to 4 o'clock. I've been so bad at posting stuff lately. So it got to like 4, and I thought, this guinea pig's face. It doesn't really look like a guinea pig, but it's alright. I came to 4 and I thought, oh, I gotta post something. I haven't drawn anything as a problem for a while. All I've been doing is drawing sessions, and I don't want to keep posting drawing sessions all the time because it's just, they're all really like quick drawings and they're not the best. So I posted a little monkey that we did, a little neon monkey, and he's so sad, and I got a couple of comments of people saying, oh, he's so sad. He wasn't meant to be sad. That's just how I drew him. He's not really sad. So guys, what do we think about the guinea pig? Because I think we need a redo. Should we just do on the next spread? Get out of here. Should we just do on the next spread like a page of guinea pigs as a double warm up? And also, I really want to use ink, so that could be kind of fun. Excuse me. Let's actually test the ink first to see what we're working with. So this here is a syringe that Artie bought up for me when she came to visit me last. She had a spare one, and Martin was so confused when he saw this because it was just on my art desk, and I actually haven't used it yet. But it's for making putting ink into fountain pens, Artie said. She didn't show me how to do it, so she just left me with this. So it's just been sitting in my ink pot. But I have so many ink pens here. Let's see what we have. I'm currently working alongside you on a page for a children's book project. Fun, Freya. That's so excited. Is that something just a personal project, or is it like a paid project? So we have black, red. These are so old. I've had these for years and years and years, and they haven't run out yet. I've got this one here, which is, I bought this maybe a couple of years ago, and it's like a sponge instead of a brush. It's like a felt tip. That one's pretty cool. Then I have these. What are these guys? These weird ones. They make weird shapes, but I feel like they're gonna be dry. They're dry. The problem is with the ink, I go through phases where I want to draw with ink for about 3 days out of the year, and then I forget about them the rest of the time. So this one here is one that I mixed myself with some ink. And then, oh, I have like a cyan, blue, a grey, and a brown. So yeah, I think maybe we can draw with these guys. What do you think? I think a grey, brown, maybe a pop of red, a pop of blue. Not black. I won't do black tonight. It's too harsh. He's too small. He's too small? Do you think he'd be bigger than a chair? I feel like he would be smaller than that. Like a lot smaller than that. I really want to go see Rubik's, guys. I want to see his haircut. Should we go have a look? Assy Fatsy says AU. See, this is a problem. That word, it needs a smaller word for me to say. AUDHD. How do you guys say it? Do you say order, or do you say the whole thing? Absolutely can relate. Diagnosed ADHD 15 years ago. So happy. Oh, so happy. I was going to say so happy, April. Hey, April. So happy to catch a live. Pretty sure more than half the time has passed already as my usual when I get to your live sessions. We started at 7, if that helps. We can always use it for travel or coffee or a nice slice of cake. Oh, yes, thank you. No, I definitely will keep it for art supplies, always. How's your Urban Sketches watercolour set doing? Do you use it? Okay, Daria. I feel like that just came out of nowhere, and I feel personally attacked. No, I haven't used it. I made it for the video. I'm gonna use it though. I'm actually gonna use it. Give me a sec. I'm gonna go get Rubik's, okay? And we can see what his haircut looks like. Guys, I don't think you're ready for this cuteness. Look at him. Look at his little face. And I don't think it, no, she didn't do the tail. Okay, that's good. We like, because the tail's fluffy, we like the tail. But yeah, he's nice and short now. Nice and short hair, because he was getting so long. Rubik's, say hi. Say hi to everyone. Hi, guys. He's grown so much. I know, he's so big. It's hard to get him to like look on at the camera too. Rubik's, what's this? What's this? He's so cute and he smells so good. Yeah, I have a photo of him on the desk, sitting on my sketchbook. I need to get another photo of him sitting on my sketch. He sat on the Royal Talons and he covered half the page. Rubik's, sit. He doesn't want to sit. He's going to be a naughty boy. Rubik, sit. Sit. Yes, good boy. Okay, he fills basically a whole sketchbook spread. Oh, you good boy, Rubik's. Aren't you a good boy? All right, I better get popping back then. Oh, so we can get on with it. But yeah, that was our Rubik's break. He's such a big and fluffy boy. How much bigger is he going to be? I think maybe like, we looked online and at this age, he's 6 months old, it said they're about 75% of the way. So maybe another quarter, but we're hoping he's not going to get too much bigger because we really like him at this size. He's just big enough to pick up when he doesn't want to walk. All right, cool. I'm going to get popping back. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. I had to tell Martin to take some videos in the garden because I took some videos before Martin left of Rubik's. I wanted to do like a before and after. So I'll show you. This is what he looked like before. Look how overgrown his hair was. So I took some video. I wanted him to sit and then, but every time you tell him to sit, he's so lazy. He just lays down. He just loves to lay down, so. Yes, he's so cute, isn't he, guys? All right, should we draw some guinea pigs then? Let's do a whole page of guinea pigs. This is gonna be interesting because I find animals with 2 eyes on the side of their head so difficult. So we have a choice. We can either try and draw them normally with only 1 eye or go crazy and do like the 2 eyes. Sorry, my head is here, but the camera's here. Okay. Right, let's do this. So we got a little guinea pig. See, I normally wouldn't choose to do guinea pigs ever because I find them really difficult to draw. I don't know why. Maybe I can try and find some old drawings of when I was doing the guinea pigs. If you guys haven't seen it, I might have some somewhere if I do a Google search in a second. Okay, so this is 1 eye and then we have the little nose, but now do we do 2 eyes? So that's the question. Do we have a little nose? I don't know. Does that look silly? It looks a bit silly. It looks like a proper guinea pig. at this point, which I don't know why they're called guinea pigs, if anyone knows. Does anyone know? Martin will know, because he's had guinea pigs. He had guinea pigs when I met him. I can't remember their names now. I think they're called Binky. Binks. I think one was called Binks. Can't remember the names of the other two though. Let's do some gelato as well. That's cool. Ah, snack support for Rubik's. Thank you. And you know what is to stop me from taking that for myself? Rubik's will never know. Mwahaha. No, I'm sure I can get some snacks for Rubik's. He's got a lot of treats. We're trying to find his favorite ones right now, because we want to train him. We have trained him, you know, in a few things, but we want to like do some serious training now, because he's getting a bit older now and he is being a little bit naughty with walking. So he's pulling a lot, so we need to do some serious training for the pulling, really. So we need to find some good treats, because he seems to be more interested in pulling than he does in treats. Which is weird. I mean, as someone who is very food oriented, I don't understand why someone wouldn't like a treat. Okay, this guinea pig is a no. We're going to keep going though. We're going to keep going. Should I see if I can find the guinea pigs from when I was just a baby artist? Let me quickly move this over. And I gotta go to my photos, because what I do is I always go to my Google Photos, and I would have saved it out from Procreate, because I did all of these on Procreate back in the day. So if I search for guinea pig, how do you spell guinea pig again? Guinea pig. Guinea pig. Okay. And it might even have pictures of. Oh. Do you guys want to see some funny photos of me? It's like 10 years ago. So this was Martin's little guinea pig. I think this was Binks, but he had two. And then this is little old me. This is me like 10 years ago. Ah, cute April. But that's not what I wanted to show. I wanted to show you the drawings. So if I go down here. Right, no, maybe I can't find it. Guinea pig art. Might not be able to find it, guys. Maybe I haven't got it on here. No, I couldn't find it. It's right. I just wanted to kind of show you what I mean, I was kind of more, not realistic, because I've never been realistic, but more like accurate. Let's keep going with the pens. Maybe a lighter one. I think the dark pen it makes me a little, I don't like it. It's a little too harsh. You change your glasses style, and I think that was the correct choice. Yeah, I had this kind of style for ages. The square. Guinea pigs. Okay, I don't know which one of these are going to be AI and what's not, so we'll just hope for the best. This one here should be pretty good. Do you guys like drawing guinea pigs? You know, when I was on like when I first started drawing and stuff, I had this project. I was in let me just get my thoughts together. Please, guys, stop rushing me. When I first got the iPad, and this was like, oh, this is dry. Is this dry? Is this empty? Yeah, I used to draw on the iPad a lot when I was like first getting into art, maybe 2019, 2020 when I first got my first iPad. I don't think this is dry. Let me just check it quickly on somewhere that isn't gonna be dangerous. Maybe on here. Oh, yeah, no, it's fine. Okay, it's just a bit, I just need to squeeze it out a bit more. I did this thing, basically it was this project, and I called it Every Procreate Brush. And I went through Procreate and I was testing out all the brushes to see which brushes I liked. And for that project, I used a lot of different like references. And I went through a rat phase where I drew a lot of rats, and I went through a guinea pig phase. And maybe like I drew like maybe 6 or 7 of them. So it wasn't a crazy phase. It was just, just like a few. But I didn't realise how popular guinea pigs were, because I made some stickers with the guinea pigs and the rats, and I put them on Etsy, and this guinea pig sold out. Every single time I restocked them, they sold out. And Martin said that I should go into guinea at the time. Martin was like, you should become a guinea pig artist. But I didn't want to do that, so. Because like I mentioned, guinea pigs are difficult to draw. Dry tools make delicious textures. They do. I just kind of wanted it to flow a bit better, because it was feeling a little bit. It was feeling like a little like resistant to me. Don't resist. Resistance is futile. When I was younger, when I was about 11 or 12, maybe even younger than that, my mum, for a few years, we had a lot of guinea pigs and a lot of rabbits, because my mum used to show them. Which seems funny now. No, my mum, it just seems a funny hobby. So she would show them. So she basically like raised a whole bunch of rabbits and guinea pigs. They were all, purebreds, and she would get them all combed and I don't know, other stuff that you need to do to show them. And then she would take them to like guinea pig and bunny competitions, and they wouldn't do tricks or anything. They would just get prizes on their appearance, I guess, which was like a beauty contest for guinea pigs. And we had about 7 rabbits at the time, and we had about 14 guinea pigs. And my stepdad made a wall, in our back garden. We had like a big wall near the shed, and he made like a wall of hutches, and they would all just, it was like a wall of guinea pig hutches. And all I remember from that period of my life is it was my job to help clean out the hutches every other week or every week. So I didn't like that. I didn't like the hobby of my mum, and I didn't like cleaning out the hutches, because I mean, I wasn't showing the guinea pigs, why did I have to do the work? So I've never really liked guinea pigs. I think I still have some trauma left over from when I was younger. I was always scared of rodents because they're so cannibalistic. Ooh, are they? I didn't know that about them. We had a rat though. My sister really wanted a rat when she was younger. So we had a rat, and she was really sweet rat. And she learned lots of tricks and things. But the problem is with small animals, I feel, is they don't have a very long lifespan. And I think that's just sad. Like, if you get a rabbit or a guinea pig or a rat, you might not be able to have them for long, or like have them as a pet for long, because I think that most of them only last a few years. Like, we had Roxy, that was the rat. We had her for I think 3 years, and she got a brain aneurysm, which is really sad. She couldn't eat or anything, couldn't walk. I feel like every friend of mine that had bunnies, hamsters eventually told me one ate the other. I've never heard that before. I know that we had chickens when I was younger a couple of times, and when one of them was sick, the others would gang up on that chicken and peck him, or her, I guess. Which was horrible. Didn't like to see that at all. I think nowadays, just having our little Rubik's is enough. I mean, he's enough work. I don't think I want any other pets. Well, I'd love a cat one day, actually. That's a lie. I would love a cat. Martin's allergic, though. He's allergic to dogs, too, which is why we had to get a hyperallergenic dog. But cats is kind of a different thing altogether. I don't really think you can get truly hyperallergenic cats. We looked into a cat called Russian Blue, and apparently that's like semi-hyperallergenic. Is this guinea pig better? I think this guinea pig looks more like a guinea pig. I know my style is a little off, like for the guinea pig, but I think this is looking a little better. Hamsters do that too. Didn't know that. I guess I've just lived a sheltered life, not knowing about the Cannibalistic passions of rodents. We have 2 cats and we now serve them. I think being a cat would be amazing. Like if you were to come back as another animal. Lots of people say dog because dogs have great lives if they have good owners. I think, you know, pampered, spoiled, lots of walks, lots of treats, basically just, you know, living a good life. But a cat has freedom, and it can go out and it can like who it wants to like. It's not like bound by a loyalty like a dog is. So I think I would definitely be a cat. There's a food you can feed cats to make them more hyperallergenic. Is there? That's interesting. I haven't heard of that. We did look into the Russian blue, and it was meant to be the most out of all of them we looked at. But I don't know, having just a dog is like enough work, honestly. It's a lot more work than I thought it would be. Like with the training, you know, the consistency and stuff, that's hard. And when Martin has a lot of calls during the day, and so if the dog is barking, or if he needs something, or like if he looks bored, I'll go play with him, or I'll let him out, or I take him for a little walk, you know, around the block. But it's all time that we didn't have to do before. Like before, when we didn't have Rubik's, you could just all day, everything is just about you and your needs, or Martin and his needs, or, you know, what we wanted to do. And now we're thinking about something else. And I guess that's the true if you're going to have a kid, or if you're going to buy 14 guinea pigs. But I wouldn't change it, because he's the best thing ever. We love him so much. And it'll be easier hopefully next month when I have a bit more freedom with hours, because right now it's just tough. Especially this week I'm working on this project at work, and it's not a crazy project or anything. I'm not doing overtime, but it is a lot of work. I probably, if this was a year ago or 2 years ago, probably would be doing overtime. But now I'm not, because I'm leaving in a month. I'm just like, what are they gonna do? Fire me? You know. Okay, guys. I think we're almost done with this one. I just wanted to give him a little shadow. Never imagined they were so difficult to draw. I don't know why. I've always had trouble with them in that. Mine are looking nothing like guinea pigs, but I'm having fun. Good. This food, I've read that one. I'd absolutely come back as a cat. Freedom, independence, naps. Oh yeah. I mean, dogs have lots of naps too, I think. Dogs always seem so happy. Yeah, sometimes I worried that Rubik's is bored. We take him for a walk, we take him for a long walk in the morning and in the evening, and I take him for a walk at lunch. And we play with him throughout the day. Like, he's not left alone. I know some dogs, if you had to go and work, your dog might be left alone for a few hours. So he's never alone, and he does sleep a lot, but I also worry that sometimes he's kind of bored. And I don't know if he's bored or if he's just napping. I'm not like a dog whisperer, so. Should we do this guy standing up? It's kind of cute. Did her face cam flicker? Her face cam? Do you mean mine? Love that first star texture you made. This one here. This is nice. This kind of shows us a guinea pig too, which I think is nice. I really love them both. The second feels more your style. Yeah, this one here was like a test. We had a burglar cat the other night. It was so hot. We had an open window, and we woke at 3 at night because there was a cat in a holiday apartment. That's so funny. What did the cat do? That reminds me of in our last house, when we moved in, I think it was literally the day we were moving in, and we were taking things to the shed outside, and the back door was open, and I walked in to go take something upstairs, and so you went in the back door and you were in the kitchen, and then you went through the kitchen and you were in the hallway that would take you to the lounge or up the stairs. And so I walked into the kitchen, I turned to go into the hallway to walk upstairs, and there was a cat in the middle of the hallway staring at me. And so this random cat had just walked into the house, and that cat we would see many times again. I did come into the house one more time, but it was like friendly. It was one of the neighborhood cats, I guess. I never found out who it belonged to. But it would be in our back garden almost every day, and in our house once or twice. But I think that's funny when that happens. I've heard of people like kind of like semi-adopting cats that would come into their house a lot, like almost sharing the cat with their owner. I think this one's going to turn out cute. Let's not jinx it. Oh, the cam does that a lot. It kind of lags. Oh, weird. Is anyone else having that problem? Let me have a look at my signal. It says my signal is stream health. Here we go. It says my signal is excellent. So I don't know what to do about that if that's happening. I just ran to the kitchen and we let her out through the door. I think you probably, like, you scared it more than it scared you. Okay, this guy has eyes, which is obvious, but he does have eyes, and he's also got, you can kind of see his other little eye here. So maybe we can do this. Looks like cat's eyes, like that. Just freezes a bit sometimes, nothing to worry about. Okay, yeah, I'm not sure why that's happening. Because normally it would tell me if the stream strength is bad, but also even if the stream, it's like a tongue twister. Even if the stream strength is bad, I don't even know what to do about that. So I can't even yell at Martin for playing PlayStation games because he's not right now. He actually hasn't. He hasn't played PlayStation games for ages. I remember one time there was a little problem with stream because he was playing Oculus downstairs, and it lagged a little bit, but until Grand Theft Auto 6 comes out in November, I'm pretty sure he's going to be off the PlayStation. But in November, guys, we may have to worry because he's going to be sharing the internet with us. Is anyone else going to play Grand Theft Auto 6 when it comes out? Is anyone into Grand Theft Auto here? Maybe... Oh, sorry. Rubik's is barking in the background. I have loved Grand Theft Auto since as long as I can remember. Like on the PlayStation at least. Grand Theft Auto 3, the first one on the PlayStation. I got that. I saved up. I was working at the time I think I was working in a gift shop in town. And I saved up 6 weeks worth of my pay to go buy this PlayStation. I had it on layaway, which I don't think is something that happens nowadays. Is that still a thing, layaway? It's like where you say you want to buy something, they put it aside from you, and then you pay off installments until you have it. I don't think that's a thing anymore. I don't know. Let me know if it is. But I had it on layaway, and I saved up for 6 weeks. I think 6 weeks, 8 weeks, something like that. And I biked all the way into town. And at the time I lived like so far out of town, like 40 minutes drive on a bike out of town. And in my head, I didn't realize how big a PlayStation was. So I biked into town, so excited to pick it up, pay my final payment, pick it up. And the PlayStation box was huge. It was like massive. This was back in the day, PlayStation, I think it was a 2. It was huge. And then I had to balance it on my handlebars and bike home with it, banging into the side of the bike. But worth it, because it was so good. Does not happen in your drawing scene. Okay, maybe it's just me. Maybe it just doesn't like my face, which I totally get. Respect. So Martin sent me a message. Okay, he just... Martin just sent me the cutest picture of Rubik's. Look how cute it is. I asked him to get some video for me. Yes, lovely. We don't have a PS5, but GTA 6 is very appealing. Oh, definitely. I think you're gonna need to get one. I think you're gonna need to get one. You're gonna have the FOMO if you're into GTA. Like I've always loved it. It's one of my favorite games. I haven't played it in years because it's been years since they updated it, since they like came out with the old one. I think it's been 13 years or something since the last one came out, and I've played it. I played it a lot. Played it with Martin a couple of times. We've been through the story together. And then we've played it online together, like where you just run around and do stuff together. But I'm looking forward to the new one. Oh, don't forget to like the video. Thanks, Nettle T. Okay guys, what do we think of this one? I like the shape, but I'm not a big fan of the texture. I think this outline is not my favorite thing. This one here is not too bad because it's very like muted, but this outline, something about it, I'm not a fan. So I think we're going to do the next one just using shapes, and I think that's going to feel nicer for me. You must draw the cutest picture. I worry about drawing cute Rubik's because I feel like he's just gonna not turn out cute. It's so hard to find a good guinea pig picture. I didn't think of all the things that we were doing tonight I'd be drawing guinea pigs, honestly. We gotta pick one. None of them look like they're gonna be easy to do, you know? They all look like very difficult. Maybe we'll just do this guy. Oh, and also I forgot to put his little feet on. I love RuneScape OSRS. I don't know what OSRS is. I have heard of RuneScape, but I've never played it. Games that I'm playing or have played recently. Minecraft, clearly, because it's the best game ever. And I started playing Paralives. If anyone's played Paralives, I got bored with it after like 2 hours. It's an early access though, so like very early access. So I wanted to get it while it was cheap, because it's going to go up just in case they make it good. It's like a Sims. It's like a Sims game. And Martin and I started playing this game because it was on the Steam summer sale called, what's it called? Something about, it's set in the West. It's like a kid's game, but his brother said that it was good, so we got it. It's called My Time at Sandrock, but I'm not a big fan of the style. I think it's just a little cutesy for me. Is that his birthday cake, veggies? Yes, it must be one. He must be 1 year old. Today I learned I don't like drawing guinea pigs. My drawings look like potatoes with ears and eyes. I'm with you there. I'm not a big fan either, honestly. I'm struggling through it for you guys. But we're going to move on. I have 2 more spreads to go after this one. You know, the problem is, we don't want to admit defeat, do we? Really. We want to struggle through it and prove that we can do it. Sometimes that works. Like you can... This guy is quite cute though. Sometimes it works. Like you can keep drawing until you get to a place that you're really happy with. Or you can you learn the shape of the animal. But some animals, I feel like, are just not for me. I feel that about guinea pigs. I feel that about hippos and rhinos. Was anyone here when we tried to do that? When I tried to draw hippos? And I was like, we are going to stay on stream until I draw a cute hippo. And I think we drew maybe one hippo I was happy with. But that was a struggle town. That was a really difficult day. If anyone remembers that stream, that was tough. Your struggles are pretty darn cute. Oh, thanks. Can you talk about what drives you to make art? I'm fascinated by how people have this inner drive to create. Oh, geez, that is so deep. I wouldn't even know how to answer that question. I think the biggest thing right now, sorry, I'm a bit sniffy today. The biggest thing right now that's making me give me a drive is honestly this become a habit. It's just become a habit. It's just something that I do. Thursday night, if I'm not, I've been doing this for consistently enough now that it gets to Thursday and I don't even think anymore, am I gonna stream? It's just something I do, apart from if it's last week was really hot or next week we're away. But it just becomes a habit, and I like coming and chatting with you guys. And then other things, when I do drawing sessions with other people, that for me is a really good, it's a community thing. It's my favorite way of chatting with people and making new art friends and things. I don't know, like when I was first drawing, when I first started out drawing, I just really loved getting my hands dirty and trying, like, experimenting and trying lots of different materials and trying lots of different subjects. And it was nice to improve at something, because when you're beginning, like, you get so good, so not so good, but you see yourself improving so fast because everything's new. I like this one, but I don't like the ears here, but I like everything else. I think this is cute. But let's see if we can do one more here, and then we'll move on. So yeah, when I was first starting out, it was like everything is new, so you're improving so fast, and it's nice to see improvement. But that could be anything. You could learn the guitar, or you could take up poetry or something, you know. But what was I trying to say? What was the question? I forgot. So yeah, it basically just was a hobby, right? And it wasn't like I needed to create. I just wanted a break from doing my job, which was on the computer all day, which is still is my day job, is still on the computer all day. And I wanted to get off the computer, and I wanted to like be more tactile and have something else a creative outlet. I don't really think I've ever really felt a need to create. For me, it's not really about that. It's about like the process of it, I guess. It's like the activity and the routine. And now I have friends, and I love making YouTube videos, and now I want to make money with it. So it's going to become less like I have a need to create rather than I have a need to pay the mortgage. So, oh, should we do this guy? He's a little fluff ball. I'm trying to pick ones that aren't too... Oh, let's do this guy. Yeah, he's facing this way. I want to do one facing this way, do I? I want to do one facing this way. This guy's cute. Okay, let's do this guy. So yeah, I don't really know if that helps, Nestlety. Sorry. Did that help at all? Can anyone else answer that question? If you guys have a deep inner desire to create, I don't really think that's me. I don't really feel like that. I just really enjoy drawing, and I enjoy doing silly things. I enjoy chatting with people, and I enjoy other people telling me that they like stuff. I like being liked. Who doesn't, right? So yeah, did that help? No, April, you're useless. Now I'm gonna have a secret inner desire to get a secret inner desire. I'm gonna feel like I'm a bit of a failure. Oh no, I don't feel like a desire to create art. I just wanna draw silly pictures. Maybe I do have a deep inner desire that I just don't know how to formulate into words. Sorry guys, I'm just looking for something to draw. I want to draw something different for this one. Nothing on my desk is calling to me. Should we use a brush though? Looks so fluffy. My sister has the same type of dog. Are you called Brownie? Oh, okay. My sister has the same type of dog as you, called Brownie. Brownie, that's an interesting name. Just turned 3 years old. Oh, that's so cute. Yeah, 3. I bet, is 3 a good age, do you think? Are they well behaved? Because I feel like I've heard that when they get to like 2, they go through adolescence and they get a little bit naughty again. 3 sounds good though. You don't need a test. You're a poster child for ADHD. Oh, thanks, Dawn. Can you tell me why? Like, tell me what in that, is it because I ramp? Like, what is it? What is it that you, why? I'm curious. I'm like, you're not in trouble. I'm just curious. What stands out to you? All right. This, it looks like a little caterpillar. It looks like a little like the hungry caterpillar, but bright orange. He's been sunburnt. Drawing because it makes me happy and calm. Ah, oh, that's lovely. Yeah, drawing definitely makes me happy. Just seeing something, creating something on the page. Guys, we're going to use this, which I know looks rude, but this is a family friendly stream, okay? It's just a little duck's spout. That's all it is. Like, every duck Have you never seen a duck? This is what is underwater. This. Turn this on. Zoom it up. It's not perfect. It still leaves a bit of residue. That helps. I'm glad it's become a habit. You make beautiful art. Thanks. And it honestly cheers me up when you post. Aw, thank you. That's very kind of you to say. And it's those kind of comments that make me want to keep going, you know, that I enjoy it. I mean, I think it would be a lie to say that I'm posting to social media just because I enjoy making art. Like, I clearly, obviously, enjoy other people liking my things. I don't think anything's wrong with that at all. I wish you could give me instructions on how to make it a habit. I'm just so stopped by perfectionism. Usually I can't even draw a single line. Yeah, I mean, honestly, there's only one answer for that, and you're not going to like it, but you just have to do it a lot. You just have to sit down and do it. And perfectionism, I know a lot of people struggle with that. And I always feel so sassy when I say this, and I don't mean it to come across as anything other than like just this is just me, but I've never struggled with perfectionism, and I'm not saying that because I think I'm amazing. I just it's just something that doesn't bother me, clearly. But I think the secret to perfectionism, as someone who is, you know, I'm not perfect myself, is just to remember that you can always draw something else, or like you're always learning. And when I was starting, and like now I'm drawing guinea pigs. I'm learning to draw guinea pig. This is very difficult for me. But you can always draw another one, and you're always gonna get better. Like you're not gonna get worse. You're only ever gonna improve if you keep going. I think that's the same with everything, right? Not just art, but like anything you're trying to do. And in some aspects of my life, I'm really good at consistency, like with art, and other aspects, I'm terrible at consistency. So I struggle definitely in other aspects of my life with things like perfectionism, but not in my art. This guinea pig is bald. It doesn't have any hair. We gotta give him some hair, guys. We gotta give him some texture. Girl Power Fight Club. What are you saying? This brush is a brush show. Do you mean the little powder? It was a brush show. I'll show you again. They're really fun. I haven't played with them as much as I'd like, but they're basically like these little powder with like pure pigments, and you mix them with water. They're really messy, and some of them don't look like, I put these colors on the top because if I was to open this one, look at this, it's like orange, but that's the color it comes out. Isn't that crazy? Not the little duck vacuum, the orange art stuff. Oh yeah, no, yeah, I got it. Oh, I got it. Yeah, it was the brush show. They're really fun. Those are pan pastels. I haven't used any pan pastels tonight, Dawn. They're up there. Maybe we'll use them another time. I actually have a pan pastel video I want to do next month, but I don't know if I'll get around to it because I'm already about 3 weeks behind on content for YouTube right now. So I'm just waiting till August, guys. I'm just thinking it's gonna be fine in August. I'm gonna have so much time, but I know I'm not. I'm gonna be really busy. If you ever find a way to bottle this perfectionism carelessness, you could have all my money. I'll get started on that because I would like money. We need to draw. Oh, he needs some ears. That's why he looks weird. You need some little ears, guy. Doesn't really look like a guinea pig, this one, does it? It looks like a... Does it... what I've drawn. I don't know what I've drawn, but it doesn't look like a guinea pig. It looks like... I'm trying to figure out... It looks like a loaf of bread with a cute face. How do you pick such fun colours? My guinea pig's all beige. Oh, well, these, I went with the orange for most of them. So like these, oh, what's that there that I've put? Bit of blue from something. The orange is mainly from the guinea pigs. The only other weird colours I've used are like this blue here, and that's just from my ink pen. Guinea bread, that's it. There are no mistakes, only happy little accidents. Love that, Linda. I want to draw one more guinea pig in here because it's going to annoy me. What should we draw in here? Should we do a little guinea pig face maybe? I love learning new ways of doing art and has helped me through a lot. That's awesome. Yeah, learning is fun. Like being a perpetual beginner is always fun because I also think I use this a little bit as a crutch as well sometimes, but you can always say I'm just learning, basically. Like you never have to worry about being good as such because you're always just learning. But sometimes I think I can like lean on that, like, oh, this is just a new material, and I never try to like master anything. I'm always bouncing between one thing and another. This guy's cute. Look at him sleeping. How do you pick? Oh, I've done that one. My husband has a YouTube channel that teaches you how to build the habit of drawing. It's called Daniel Learns Art. That's so cool. What type of artist is he? So like a realistic drawer. Alright, I'm just going to use pencil over this one. I don't know why. I just feel like it. Perfectionism is kind of insane when you think about it, especially in the contents of everything regarding life. Yeah, it is strange. I get why people feel it though, especially when it's something like creative. Because I think also maybe like social media hasn't really helped, has it? Because you can just see so much now. Although back in the day, what could you see? Just published artists, like master artists. So I don't know if that would have been any easier. Just like going and looking at Monet and Rembrandt and maybe not Picasso. I'm trying to think of another colour I could do for this, but I've only got this pink here. I know he has his eyes shut, but I kind of want to make them open, but I won't. I'll make them shut. This guy's kind of cute. What's your favourite guinea pig, guys? My favourite, I think, is this one here with the blue ink. And then this one here, which I think is kind of funny. I don't like the ears, though. I wish I just left the ears as shapes. Perhaps ban beige or colours that make the beige. Force your mind to navigate somewhere else. That's a good idea. Alright guys, what's the time? It's 8:15. Oh, look at all of this. I'm started using this deli paper because Artie taught me to. And you guys know I do everything Artie says. But it's got so much of it everywhere. I don't know if you're meant to throw it away after, but I just keep it and reuse it. Oh, let's see, you guys are picking. The blue one. I like the sassy first one. Really, Linda? He is kind of sassy. The blue one, big ears. Big ears. Fluffy big ears. Fluffy big ears. Oh, this guy here. Yeah, he does have massive ears. The blue outline one is quite charming. I like that one too. Alright, guys. Well, we're going to do something else now. Oh, I know. I wanted to do that monkey holding the oranges. Didn't I? Oh, this is going to be a tough one, I think. Let's do it. what should we use for the shape? I want it to be grey, like the monkey. Oh, let's do negative space. Okay, yes, I love that idea. Let's use brush show because I think this will be fun to use. I'm going to use this green gold colour for the, oh god, sorry, I have to stop the door, it keeps rattling. Give me a second. Okay, I don't know if you can see that. I'll move the camera. Can you see that? I don't know where I put it. Oh, you can kind of see above the doorknob, there's like this thing sticking out of the door. It's just a piece of plastic. It's from, I don't even know what it is. It's just a plastic tool from something. But the rattling of the door when I have the window open, it drives me insane. It just rattles, like bounces against the wall. All right, we're gonna try this. What I'm gonna do first, I'm gonna get a massive brush. Not really, medium brush. I'm gonna get a medium brush and I'm gonna like outline, and it's a little dirty, the water, which is lovely. Outline, and it's not gonna be a very, accurate because I've already drawn it wrong. But that's okay. I'm just kind of like, maybe I'll come a little bit like this. So I really can't see what I'm doing here. But it's gonna be okay. We're just gonna kind of like put a little bit of water on, and then when we start putting the brush on, it should get a little clearer, like what we're doing. So don't worry, this is, everything is gonna become, I say that, I really hope everything's gonna become clear in a minute when we do this. At least in this house, I have wooden floors, because in the last house we had carpet, fresh new grey carpet, and I was always so worried. Right, here we go. I'm gonna have to probably go over some of this stuff because I feel like this is already, I've already drawn like the shape wrong. But yeah, this brush is really cool. So when you put it on quite thick, it goes like really pigmented. Or you can literally like drop it in, like, and it will, I mean, you can drop the brushes bit in. And if you put a lot of pigment down, it kind of dries chalky. Okay, I'll just do this like this. Oh, it is quite messy though. So if you do struggle with being messy, like I do, just be careful. A lot of people have said in my other videos, when I've used this stuff, they've said to, well, I'll show you in a second because I don't want to, let me just get the shape of this outline. So this here, we got this little ear, it comes out. We're going to have to go over some of this because it's wrong. Comes down like this, then this is the tail. It's going to meet that's the foot there. Comes up where the orange is. It's going to come down a bit where the leg is. It's going to go up, and then this is going to come in a little bit, and then it's going to go out for the elbow. I have to fix some of that. There's the big old orange. Back to the head. Perfect. Okay. Remember? Hey, remember I said I not about perfection? It's because I'm perfect, guys. So lots of people have said to drill a hole or pin a hole into this, and then you can turn it upside down. You can shake it. But I don't want to do this for two reasons. Number one, I don't want to shake it because it'll go everywhere, and I want to be able to control it a little bit. And number two, that's just dangerous, guys. Come on, that's just a danger asking to happen. Did you go back through your earlier art to see how much you've changed, progressed, and feel a sense of nostalgia or wonder? Sorry, I said that so dramatically. Do I go back? I do often, actually. I do go back to my own art for videos and things mainly, but also because I have all these sketchbooks up here. You can barely see them behind the plants. These are all of my sketchbooks I've ever done in order. Not really. I tried to make them in order, but they got out of order very fast. And And when I go through my sketchbooks for videos, or if I want to find something, I have to go through a lot of the sketchbooks because I can't remember what. So I can just kind of vaguely remember it was in an A4 sketchbook. I think it was a Royal Talens, something like that. So I go through them a lot, and I really enjoy looking at my old art. I really, really enjoy it. I think it's fun. Sometimes I find work that I'm like, wow, I did that. Like, you find work that you did that you don't even understand, like, how you did it. And sometimes I find work that I forgot, that I think when at the time I was like, oh, that would make a really good something, but I never did anything with it. Things like that. I think it's really fun. Right, maybe we'll try and do a little bit of his arm first. Because I was going to do the oranges, but then I'm worried that if I do the oranges, I'm going to have everything out of proportion. So let's take this grey pen. I'm just going to kind of do a little wacky. So this is the ear here. And then this is going to be the thing. So this is going to kind of come like this. This is going to be like the hand. And then the leg is going to come like this. So you see, I did this for the leg, and that's kind of, that's good enough. And then this is for the foot. Sorry, I'm just talking to myself. Please ignore me, or don't. It'd be weird if you were to ignore me. Come to watch my live stream and just like completely ignore me. Put me on mute. Guys, how many people have me on mute right now? You can tell me. You don't even know I'm talking about you right now because you can't hear me. I have a lab spatula for brush show, but it is dangerous and lovely. A lab spatula? Is that like a tiny, tiny spatula that you dip into it? Like you dip into it? That's cute. Letter T. To ask your question back at you. Do you ever go through your art? Does anyone do that on here? I think it's a really lovely exercise, actually. I'm going to do his oranges bright neon, as if there's any other colour that we would do. It's going to make it a little bit dirty here, though. And then here. Oh, he's got so many oranges. How is he going to eat all these oranges, do you think? He's like started with this one. And then I reckon he'll probably eat this one here. No, I reckon he'll eat this one. Then when this hand's empty, he'll take this one. And then he'll probably... if it was me, I would take the one on the foot next. Because I'm sure that would be kind of painful holding that in your foot this whole time. And then last, he'll take this orange. That's my theory. I'm sticking to it. What do you guys think? Orange-wise, what we going? Where would you go next? If you're not in a car, say I. Who's in a car? I'm not in a car. I'm in my art room at home. I would hope that would be obvious though. Okay, here we go. So we got our oranges, and I think I'm gonna leave it. I was gonna cover it up with like white pastel, but I think I might leave it because I think it's really nice to see through. And I think I want to get like a dark pencil now. Dark pencil. I don't have much on my desk, but I do have a dark pencil somewhere. Oh, oops. Dropping everything on the floor. Maybe a blue. Would that be weird? A blue pencil? That could be weird. Let's have a look. It's not bad. I know his foot, you can't see his toes in the photo, but it just looked weird. I wanted him to have hands. Okay, let's get a pink. Looking for a pink. Looking for a pink. Here we go. Right, so the pink is gonna go like this. And then like this, I guess. Something like that. Same as asking if you have me on mute, let me know. Oh, I see. I'm a bit slow sometimes. April is hilarious, sometimes not even on purpose. I'm always trying to be hilarious though. Even when it doesn't seem like I'm not, I am trying, trust me. I like that he fills a whole page. Me too. This pink isn't working though. We need more pink. What about this one? Should we try this? Oh, too purple. What about this one? Yeah, that'll do. And maybe we can use some water and we'll kind of smush them together. Smush them, smush them. Lovely. I do. Often is late. This is Nettle, by the way, answering if she, oh sorry, I don't know. I just assumed Nettle, but asking about looking through old art, right? I do, often as of late. That's such a polite way of, like, I felt like I had just been transported back into the past. I realised that I changed the way I'm doing things out of insecurity, perfectionism mainly, and I feel a sad sense of nostalgia, longing. Aww. I'm not entirely sure why I draw, but my mind likes it greatly. Yeah, I get that. It's like I felt that before about art, you know. There's some paintings that I made a few years ago. I would get them out, but they're under everything. Of the Lake District. I think it was like 3 or 4 years ago now. And at the time, they were just throwaway paintings. Like I was just like, I'm just going to paint a series. I was testing out heaps of paper. So I thought I would just paint some Lake District images on. And those paintings are some of my favourite paintings I've ever done. And I look back at them and I don't understand how I did them. Like I don't know how I did them. And it's something that I feel like I'll never be able to do again. Because my style's moved on. I've moved on. And sometimes I also wonder, is it good that our style evolves so much? Like it's natural. It evolves as we change, as our interests change, as our techniques, you know, as we upskill, as we get like inspired by different artists or different things. But is it always good? Like sometimes I do wish I could go back and paint like I used to or draw like I used to, but it's very far and few between that I feel that way, which is nice. Sorry, I'm literally just going through all of my stuff right now trying to find anything that would draw on top of this, but I'm struggling. Oh, I don't know if that's the right color, but I love it. I don't know if that was the right decision, but it's so bright. I just love it. That's cool. I think that's cool. I love these paintings so much. Thanks, Annette. Purple giving you a jump scare. Oh my god, Dawn, I know. Throw that one away. It actually wasn't purple. It was more of a kind of... Should we see what colour it is? Should we give it a chance? Was it this one? No. I'm not going to be able to find it now. It wasn't that one. Was it this one? No, I don't know where it was now. Maybe it was this one here. No, that's the same one. I keep going back to the same ones. Okay, I can't. Is it this one? I don't think it's this one either. I feel. Oh, that's a perfect pink. That one there. Okay, well, it doesn't matter. There's a purple pink in there somewhere, but I can't do anything about it, guys. It came with the set. Oh, do you guys want to hear something really fun? 1 second, I've lost my pastel. So I got a comment on one of my YouTube videos a couple of days ago. It was the YouTube video where I bought these gelatos and I was drawn with them. And someone commented, they were like, wow, what's the chance? But they didn't say that. They used the word serendipity, which I thought was very cool of them. How serendipitous is what I believe they said. Because apparently it was the person that I had bought the gelatos from. Now, I can't prove that. I don't know if they can prove that either. But if that's true, I thought that was pretty cool. That I bought gelatos, and then the person who I bought it from ended up watching my video. And I don't know why you'd watch I mean, I guess I didn't specifically say it was gelatos in the video. It was just my birthday video. But I think that's pretty cool, guys. So if you're watching the replay or let me know, because that was pretty cool. I was like, wow, how serendipitous. Although I didn't. I only said that because they used the word serendipitous, and I thought it was cool. It doesn't really come up much in everyday language, you know, serendipitous. Although I did like the movie back in the day, Serendipity, if anyone's seen that one, with John Cusack. That was fun. Let's give this little orange a butt. I'm going to give this little orange a butt too. So we know it's an orange. Otherwise it could be just like a very bright tennis ball that he's trying to eat. Oh, when you were in a rental in front of a beautiful landscape. Annette, you remember. Okay, Annette, yeah, you liked the paintings. Oh, I love them so much. I kind of want to show you guys, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to find them. It might be one of those awkward moments where I'm on my phone for like 10 minutes trying to find something, and I can't. But I'll see if I can find them. I think I also have them on my website, which I put up for a very large number because I don't want to sell them. But I also am like, if they sell for this number, I'll be happy with that. So these were them here. I did like a test on lots of paintings. It's kind of hard to see, but this was one of them. It was like one of my faves. It's kind of hard to see because, oh, the ISO is so bright. There we go, that's better. Oh, sorry. That's one of them. And then I had another one that I liked the most. It was this one here. Kind of hard to see because I took it at an angle. It's like basically what I do now, but I don't know. Just something about the paintings and how effortless they felt when I was doing them. It's something that I don't know if I'll ever be able to do again. I wonder about the evolution of artist style as well. I wonder if Monet would have leaned into absolute abstraction had he had time to continue. Oh, maybe. Oh, hi Mel. Glad to see you. Yeah, I didn't miss you finishing the sketchbook. No, I've still got a page to go. This page and then the next one. Mel, I was just thinking about you the other day, wondering how your trip was. How was it? Did you have a lovely time? Because I was just thinking about your sending that your order to the hotel and how fast it got there. And I was glad, because I'm always worried when I send something to a hotel if it like they're not gonna accept it or they're gonna return it or something. So yeah, I'm glad that you got it okay. Alright guys, we're gonna draw this monkey. This big old monkey mouth. There we go. Nestled, you sound like an old soul. Yes, you are very, what's the word? I was going to say elegant, but it's not elegant. It's like when you know lots of words. If only I was this thing, I would be able to explain it better. It's when you, like, you use your words well, and it's like you think about what you're going to say. I guess it's easier when you're typing, but for me, I have a lot of words in my brain, and I find it very difficult sometimes to know which words to say, or like, I know what I want to say. Eloquent, thank you. That's the word. I know the words I want to say, but like I can't find them. And it's very frustrating. But yes, it's lovely to read your comments out because they're written so lovely. And also I'm probably butchering them. So apologies for that. All right, should we give this guy a little eyebrow? I kind of don't want to. He does have a little eyebrow, but I'm worried I'm going to make him look angry. Let's do it in a light grey pencil, and then if it looks bad, it doesn't matter. Kind of like this. That looks okay. You can barely see that. And then actually, let's use this for a little bit of shading down here. Well read. Yes. See, I used to read a lot. And I struggle now to read. Like my attention span is shot basically. I was getting into reading every night. Like, I have these books that I've read before that I really love, and there's 7 of them, and the first 2 I was really enjoying, and then the third one I just didn't enjoy it. I wasn't finding it fun, and I kind of stopped, and I've been trying to slowly read it because I want to get on to the 4th one. But yeah, such a struggle to get through. So I haven't drawn this monkey in the very good proportions. It's a bit all over the place, but I think we're showing what the monkey is. It looks like a monkey. At least he doesn't look like another animal. What could he look like? A giraffe or something, you know? Lovely colour palette. Thanks. I like this one too. I don't know about the pink. I think the pink might be a little too dark because it's like it's fighting with the orange. So I almost want to take a pastel and no, I won't take a pastel because that'll be too harsh. I want to take like a white, like something white, and go over it. Maybe we can do this. Maybe we can take, if I just clean this off a little bit here, maybe I can like use my paintbrush a little bit and just take some white off and just kind of tone it down a bit. Because I just think it's a little too dark. My tummy just rumbled. I had dinner at 5 o'clock though, so I'm not hungry. I didn't have it at 5, I had it at about 6. I was still working at 5, sadly. And also 5 o'clock would be very early to me to have dinner. Trust me though, I was thinking about it at 5 o'clock. I used to devour books as a teen, now I can barely focus on audiobooks. Dawn, audiobooks would be so good for walking though, wouldn't they? I listen to podcasts when I'm walking, and I used to listen to audiobooks a lot when I was younger, and I would walk the dog, like our family dog. So maybe I should get back into walking. I don't think I couldn't listen to an audiobook and walk Rubik's though, because he's still a little babes. He's a little baby, so he needs a lot of attention. But I go for walks myself, just like by myself. So maybe I could get into audiobooks. That's a good idea, actually. The thing is with audiobooks, it's kind of a weird one. I really love listening to fiction. Non-fiction in audiobooks. Like podcasts or a non-fiction book. I don't like listening to fiction in audiobooks. I like reading those. I don't know why. I think maybe it's the voices. I think sometimes audiobooks are a little bit too slow for me, and I just want them to like my brain and I zone out and I start thinking about something else. As an autodidact, I very much appreciate that. Yes, that means self-learner. I know that. I know that word. That's awesome, Nettle. Everyone loves it. That would require me to get into walking. Oh, Dawn, walking's so fun though. I love walking. I'm actually doing a challenge right now with myself for this is my 3rd week, and I'm only doing 3 weeks because we're going on holiday. But between my birthday and Martin's birthday, sometimes what happens is I'll be like super into my birthday. You guys know it. You know I love my birthday. I'll be so into my birthday that my birthday will bleed into the next month. And then it's Martin's birthday. So it's basically we have like a 2-month birthday fest. And sometimes that can be a little bit dangerous. So this year I said to myself, let's try and have a nice pause between my birthday and Martin's. Because I do love a good treat, guys. I love to treat myself. So I'm doing a challenge for the last 2 weeks, and this is my 3rd week, of walking 15,000 steps a day. And if anyone's done it, guys, like 10,000 steps I can do pretty easily when I'm, trying. But 15,000 is that extra 5,000. It actually is quite a lot. It takes a lot of time. I'm doing like on average for 1,000 steps for 10 minutes. And so it's like a good 2.5 hours walking. So I'm walking in the morning with Rubik's, and then this morning I took myself for a walk because he doesn't walk very far, or fast. And then I walk at lunch, and then I do a long walk in the evening before bed. So like last night I had to go for a walk for an hour, and that's when I listened to my podcast. So it was good, it was fun, but it's not 15,000 steps. That's the hard part. The hard part is walking an hour last night and then having to wake up this morning and go for another walk. And I have to do that 3 weeks in a row. So I'm only doing it until Martin's birthday. We go away next week, and then we're probably going to do lots of walking at the weekend anyway, at the week, because we're going to be in Northumberland. So we'll probably get out a lot. And then when I get back from Northumberland, I'm going to try another little fitness challenge. I just like trying little things here and there because I get bored of doing one thing. All right, I'm adding some stars just cause. And I think I'm going to leave Mr. Monkey as he is. I actually really like just him like this. Maybe we'll add a little bit off for the tail here. That's not dark enough. Oh, maybe this. No. Okay. Maybe this. Maybe this will work. There we go. This can be like the branch. That's cool. 11 Reader is a great app that has quite a few voices that feels surprisingly authentic. Oh, that kind of like reads books out for you, does it? I just remember reading, I can't remember what book it was now, but it was a book, and it was, I think it might have been The Hunger Games. I think I read The Hunger Games completely by audiobook. I remember reading them by audiobook. They were quite good actually, The Hunger Games. But no, it was another one, and I can't remember the book now, but I really couldn't stand the person reading it, the narrator's voice. Like, I couldn't stand the narrator's voice, and that put me off. And also I remember trying to read all of the Harry Potter books, the ones that, I forgot the guy, Charles Fry? No, that's not right. Something Fry? Stephen Fry? And that was pretty good. He's pretty good actually. Although online, I think maybe he gets teased a bit for like his female voices, but I don't think it was bad. I never finished though because book 4 was so boring. Oh my god, literally a Quidditch match that goes on for 6 hours? No one cares, guys, about Quidditch. Sorry, don't even get me started on Quidditch. What series were you trying to get back into? Oh, my book series. It was called, well, it is called, because I still have it. I'm still on book 4. I've almost finished it though. It's the Enemy series by Charlie Hickson. So it's really good. Let me quickly. Oh, sorry guys. I'm struggling with the. How do I use this thing? Let me quickly get up. See. Enemy series. Charlie Hickson. There's 7 books in it. And I found them all in a charity shop for 50p each, which I thought was pretty cool. So this is them. So let me just go to this one here so you can see them all. So the first one's called The Enemy. There's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 7 books there. Oh, the third book's called The Enemy. Unless this is out of order. I'm sure the first one's called The Enemy. Anyway, doesn't matter. Whatever. Just search for The Enemy by Charlie Hickson. And there's 7 books, not 6. There's 7 of them. And basically what it's about is all of the adults in the world. Oh no, I've lost my picture. All of the adults in the world have got a disease. And it turns them basically into kind of like zombies. They're not zombies, but they're kind of like zombies. And all the kids under the age of 13, when all the adults went sick, all the kids survived. And it's basically about, it's set in London, and it follows different groups of kids. They all their stories intertwine. Different groups of kids in each book. And it's about basically how they, I'm going to leave this one, guys, because I can't be bothered and I'm tired. And we're gonna finish with this one. So we need an idea for the last page. Guys, throw your ideas in and we'll pick one. So basically all the kids under the age of 13 survived, and then the book is about how they survive in London. So some of them, they like get into factions and different groups, and it's not just about like how they have to survive the adults, it's how they have to survive the other children too. It's really good. Do you know the subreddit Birds with Arms? I think I've heard of that, but I don't think I've looked into it. This is going back to the habit creation issue I have. I can't keep something going for more than a week or two max. Zero self-motivation. Yeah, that's tough. I'm like that with exercise, with food mainly. Like if I try and start eating healthily. I think also sometimes when we're trying to form a habit, it's like we have all or nothing mentality, which I suffer with. So I guess putting it into the art realm is try to just do something little every day. Like it doesn't even have to be big, you know. You don't have to say I'm gonna do a whole spread or I'm gonna finish a sketchbook in a week, but maybe just sit down and just do a little doodle, something from your day, or go on Pinterest, or there's so many drawing sessions that you can join and things, like even replays. I find them really good for motivation. When I'm not motivated and I don't want to draw, I find drawing sessions really good, because then someone tells you what to draw and you can have fun too, and you chat with people. I get bored of doing one thing seems appropriate after the ADHD discussion at the start. It sure does. A robin, a sheep, a unicorn. Oh, I do love a unicorn. Sounds very sixth wave. Yes, it is a little bit like that. An old woman getting groceries. No, I don't want to do a sheep. Sheep are so hard, guys, to draw. I'm sorry. And we just did a whole page of guinea pigs. So I think I'm going to do a unicorn, because I do love drawing me a horse. So let's do a horse, and we'll give him a horn. Horse photo. Okay, and then we're going to find a gorgeous horse, a beautiful horse to draw. Maybe we can do, I think I've drawn this horse before, but I do love a standing up horse. So let's have a look. Should we draw him with ink? Let's draw him with ink. Let's try and draw him with ink, and I thought it would be fun if we like alternate the colors. I don't know why. Maybe that's like a unicorn thing. And let's give him a big old butt. Oh yeah, sexy horse. Now I know I said this was family friendly, but where horses are concerned, look, we have to give them sexy butts. That's just the rule, I think. All right, I'm gonna squeeze this one a little bit because it's a little bit dry. Right, let's do this here. And the thing I love about drawing horses is you have to make them kind of look derpy, because if you try and draw a horse well, you may be able to draw a horse well, and I don't want to offend anyone by saying no one can draw a good horse, because I'm sure lots of people can. But horses are notoriously difficult, and I also find them, if I was going to draw them like properly, I would also find them really difficult to draw. So I just like to try and make them as silly as possible, guys. Exaggerate all of the shapes, and it doesn't matter if like one leg is a little bit crooked, or you know. And I think I'm gonna do this one as an outline because it's in shadow. Perfect. Oh, what a gorgeous horse. And then I think we'll have his tail coming up like this in the breeze. It's magnificent. He's majestic. My ink pen is wildly out of ink. It really is a lovely movie. I think I just saw it on Prime earlier tonight, because I was on Prime trying to find something to watch. I did find something to watch in the end, because Martin was out while I was having dinner, so I could pick what I wanted. Because we have been watching on our own, or like together, we've been watching Only Murders in the Building. So I couldn't watch that because I'm waiting for Martin. And I really wanted to watch Heated Rivalry. Is that what it's called? Yeah. So I was trying to find it and I couldn't remember where it was. So I had to go through every single streaming service to find it. And I finally found it on Now TV. I've done the horn too big. And I watched the first episode. Has anyone seen it? Let me know what you think. I actually really enjoyed it. I'm gonna watch another one tonight, I think. We did it, guys. Our beautiful pony. And then we'll give him big old eye. And another big old eye. Another little eye, because this is in the distance. Because it's on the other side of his head, so it's clearly in the distance. And then should we give him dots? Like a little cow? Heated Rivalry is so good. Yeah, I really enjoyed the first episode. I watched, what did I watch first? The other one. The other hockey one. Off Campus. But I like that this one isn't about college kids. Sometimes that gets a bit, I don't know, a bit like reliving something that I never even experienced. Because American college, I think, is probably a lot different than what I experienced when I went to college. Alright, I like this. I like the unicorn. I think what we need is some flowers. We're going to need some flowers around him. And grass, clearly. Sassy unicorn. I enjoyed the show even more than the books. Love that it's Canadian. The author is from the same province as me. I haven't read the books. I hadn't even heard of the books. Ah, my finger's so dirty. You gotta have a real clean finger when you're smudging these, you know. That's okay. We don't mind a little dirt, a little decontamination. Incontamination, should I say. Alright. Perfect. And now let's do some flowers. I wonder if these go over. I don't want to do red because that's going to be too much. Oh, maybe we'll do these ones. This here. Are you from Montreal? Is that where the author's from? Because that's where it's set, isn't it? Alright, I think that's good. And now we're just looking for this. That's what I was looking for. The graphite. Graphite will go through anything because it just like scribbles. It just kind of scribbles through it. So when I have lots of layers like this, you just like scribble through it. Nova Scotia. Oh, okay. And guys, I think this is going to be our last drawing. So we spent the most time, I think, on the monkey, or was it the guinea pigs? I'm not sure. But I just wanted this last one to be quick because I'm getting really warm, actually, and it's almost 9, and I want to go for my walk. And I want to see Rubik's and tell him how beautiful he is with his new haircut before he ruins it. Before he like goes and rolls in the mud or something. Alright, here we go, guys. What do we think? Oh, what do we think of our unicorn? That's all a unicorn has, right? It's just a horse with a horn. I don't think I'm missing anything. I think I'm realising I love drawing monkeys. I'm still on him. I really enjoyed the live we did about the neon monkeys. Oh, I really loved that. And, you know, I haven't forgotten about our Neon Monkey Club. It is on my list. I know I've been saying I'm so busy, but I'm so busy right now. And I can't, it's just like another one thing I can't do right now, which is a shame because I would really love to do it. But I'm going to set up, when I go full time in August, I'm going to set up I don't know if I've spoken about this, but like I want to do like an admin day a month, or like maybe like a half admin day a week. I'll see how it works out. But like I've got a list of all the admin things, like a running list of all the things I want to do. And one of the things is the stream. And then I've got like branding. I've got a whole overhaul on my website. There's heaps of things. I want to do like a media kit that I can send out to brands to see if I can get like maybe some YouTube sponsorships and things. So there's heaps of stuff that I have that I want to do. So hopefully when I leave my job, I think that it's going to take, you know, probably going to take at least a month to get into a rhythm, maybe even a couple of months. But I think after that, I'll have more headspace to like expand the business and do all these things I want to do. So yeah, guys, what do you think of our unicorn? I think these flowers are probably a little bit wrong color, and this green is the wrong color, but it's fine. I see the flicker, guys. I'm seeing the flicker out of the corner of my eye, and I don't know why. I don't know why it's flickering. I keep seeing it, like it goes white, doesn't it? It's weird. Before you close the stream, please market yourself again. Tell us about Patreon. Okay, Dawn. I wish I'll market myself. Let me get my Patreon out quickly so you guys can see it. This month on Patreon, what are we doing? We're doing collecting places on advanced doodling. So we're going to be looking at how to find and use references and inspiration from our everyday surroundings. And if you don't know about my Patreon, I've got 2 tiers. One is our Doodle Club, which is just like a super chill. We have a few posts a month, and then we have a Zoom, which is just like a drawy, chatty Zoom. And then there's also another one called Advanced Doodling, which is £10, and it's like more of a kind of like a semi-structural kind of more deeper dive, where we have a process video, and we got a Zoom, and there's resources that I pop up and different posts and things. So it's just like more stuff, and it's all on the same subject. So there's 2 months already that have been there. Our first month we did sketchbooks as play, and our second month we did constraints and limits. So I'm going to leave it here. Sorry, it took me so long to find the link to that. Oh, very nice unicorn. Thank you. I like him as well. The way you scratch colour with the colour pencil reminds me of the artist Henry Patrick Raleigh. Oh, I haven't heard of them. I have to look them up. Okay, guys, we finished. Let's see what we did, just in case you joined a bit late. So you can tell are you planning a watercolour month soon? I've got the next 3 months planned out after this one. I don't have a watercolour month because the things I'm not doing it like, you know, a lot of people on their Patreon, they'll have a theme. So they'll do like negative space month, watercolour month, only the colour red month. I don't know what people do. I only follow a few people, but my one isn't like that. It's more kind of about the process rather than kind of like picking a theme. So it's more kind of like the process and breaking down my process, and I'm trying to like think of things that are a little bit out there rather than the same kind of stuff all the time. So I wanted it to be like a little bit more like catered to kind of like how I work, rather than just picking a theme. But saying that, I do want to do a watercolor month for myself personally. So that will probably be, I'll probably share some stuff with it on Patreon, but also YouTube and Instagram. And I also want to do a pan pastel month too. So there's a lot of things I want to do. Watercolor month actually was meant to be in June, but I got too busy, so I didn't do it. Congratulations on 16K. Thank you. Yeah, we reached that like a couple of weeks ago, I think. That was awesome. I was also meant to do something for it, and I haven't. I was meant to do like something special, but I didn't do it for 15k either. Maybe for 20, maybe for 20k. All right, so you can see the warm up because it's like the most hesitant drawing. We also tried the pastels, which are new to me, and our very first guinea pig of the night, which didn't go very well, I don't think. I think it doesn't look very good. But then we did a whole page of guinea pigs to practice them. And I think the consensus was this was the favourite, and it's also my favourite too. And then we decided to have a little break and did a monkey. Oh, actually, I'm glad we came back here because I need to draw his nose in again. Okay, so we did our little monkey which eating oranges, which I think was my favourite of the night. And then the last one, we did our sassy unicorn. And that's it. And then we can also write in the date, which the 2nd of June. No, the 2nd of July. I've gone back a month. 2026. So what's that, like 6 weeks? Pretty cool. And then this book here, I want to do a sketchbook tour. But I might do like a triple sketchbook tour because I finished this one. I finished this one. And I finished this one. And I started this. Oh, I always forget that's there. Jump scare. I started this one April. I started this one May. And I started this one in May. And I finished them all within the last few days. So I thought we could do like a triple sketchbook tour for my next YouTube video. I thought that could be kind of fun. I appreciate that. I don't like being forced to use a specific medium the same month you do. I'm a rebel like that. I love that. April's such a laid-back, chill vibe person. She wouldn't force anyone. No, I wouldn't. You're right. Mega sketchbook tour. You're a real finisher. I am. All right, cool, guys. So that was the stream. Thanks to the ref about Henry Rowley. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look that up. What was the name again? Henry Rowley. I'm gonna look that up afterwards so I don't forget. Look, guys, I have a picture of a horse as my phone. It's funny. It changes every hour. So we just missed the last one. I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna go for a walk. So thanks for joining me. It was really fun as always, chatting with everyone. I'm not going to be here next Thursday because I'm going to be on holiday with Martin and Rubik's. But I will hopefully have a video on Sunday. I'm going to try and film it this weekend and have it up before we go. So keep an eye out for that one. Oh, thanks. Hi, Jackie. Didn't see you there. Yeah, but it's been lovely chatting with you guys. Have a lovely rest of your week and your weekend. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Okay? All right. Bye, everyone.